Well, ho, ho, ho. You're listening to a special episode of the Wicked Theory podcast, something for the holiday season. A little gift guide, if you will. It's going to be hosted by me. I'm Bill Sweeney. You know me already, I think. And you probably know my small winter elf of a friend here, Agent Palmer, straight from the North Pole. How you doing, Agent Palmer?
Hello. Hello.
Hello. Good thing. I'm glad you opted out of that at the last second.
Yeah, that was not going to hold well at all.
Probably not. I considered it. I was like, well, let's not go too deep in the bit. But yeah, so this is just a little something. I don't know if these are going to be tremendously great or terribly great, greatly terrible, but we have gift suggestions for the holiday season that Agent Palmer has compiled, and he's going to run me through some stuff.
That's right. The monkeys and I got together down in the lab, and we were trying to come up with ideas for things to get you. And this is the list, but none of us were sure what best to get you, so we figured the bit would be, we could put it out there for other people as a gift guide, and maybe we'll figure out what to get you off of this list.
Oh, well, let's not make it about me, but I will say that, like, my hope is that, I can't imagine that all of these will be good.
No, we went with a balance of ridiculous, standard, and
Right.
Wait, what?
Okay, good. I like the wait what.
Mm-hmm.
The wait what's always impressed me the most. So, was that the only criteria you went with when?
That's it.
That's it.
That's it. We
Kept
wanted
it-
to make sure that at least something on this list it was reasonable, depending on who you're buying for, and then
Oh.
there's a few. Wait, what?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, why don't you start us off? Why don't you kick it off? What's the first suggestion?
I just want to say one of the things I did when I was doing this was I followed in my tweet deck a hashtag of like gift ideas or holiday ideas. And socks appear to be trendy. I didn't pull any. I just wanted to point out that apparently socks are in.
Oh,
Not like socks, like white socks, black, like, vanity socks.
novelty socks.
I call them
if you
vanity
will.
socks because, like people Instagram this stuff and they're like, look at my socks. And that's
look how
vain.
cool socks.
Yeah, that's
Like,
vain.
look how cool my socks are.
Yeah, that's vain, not novel.
Well, because in my head, for I always I said novel was because like I picture like Star Wars or like some thing that's like like my cool hip socks are not just obnoxious, they're actually cool because they're like tied into a thing I like. And I don't know if they always get you a free pass.
I don't
You
think
know?
they do, ever.
I don't think it does. I don't think it does. If you're a girl, it's cute. I think if you're a guy, it's kind of like it's a little too much almost.
Yeah, yeah. But,
Anyway,
Bill,
no socks. No socks.
no socks. So
So
Bill,
right out of the gate, so right out of the gate, the first thing that we talked about, not even on the list.
nope, not on the list.
Whew, boy, this is going to be some show.
Bill, have you ever had a conversation in public on the phone?
I have. At least once.
Have you ever wanted that to be a private conversation?
Sure.
Okay. There is a phone conversation privacy mask.
Okay.
It's called the Hush Me.
The Hush Me.
Yes.
Right.
And it has a passive voice muffling mode. And I don't know if there's a real good way to describe this, but I want you to give it a shot. Like Bill, I gave him the link. He's going to pull it up. And
Wow.
Bill, how do you describe this to the
Okay.
listening audience?
This is all right. So, picture a set of headphones where the bottom part that sits under your ear as if it was flat. Okay? Now imagine if you could take your headphones and wrap them, the part that goes over your head at the back of your head. So the earphones would come to the front. But now the bases of them are flat, so they'll meet flush. And they would cover your mouth. But now it's not exactly just that, it's like a little cup. So your mouth would be covered. That's the best I can do with that.
That's the way it is. And basically, it's there's also a it's Bluetooth, and basically the speaker is in that little cup, and then there's earbuds, so you can talk on the bus to me, and nobody on the bus is going to steal our podcasting ideas.
Well, that would be good because I feel like they're all getting stolen. And you can walk around and you can kind of pretend you're like some kind of Bane or other weird sci-fi futuristic person. Because you'll have this weird thing covering your face. You know, they could do a winter model maybe. That one might make more sense. Where it look like it's got like a lining or something. So at least it'll keep you warm in the winter months if you're in a winter region. But I can't imagine that anybody would need to talk in private so much that you needed a portable hands-free,
you couldn't
like
wait.
A headset. Yeah,
you couldn't wait
20 minutes.
Yeah, to get to either where you're going or to find, like, like duck in an alley. Perhaps
this is one of those things that it's like, it's kind of an interesting idea, but it's overkill for what you need, because this is a whole separate device. It's like the size of a set of headphones. You're going to carry this around so that when you're on the bus, like, don't get me wrong, they should like hand these out on the bus so like you don't have to hear everybody's conversation as loud, but man, it's too much.
That's a different market. That's like the hush me. That's not hush me. That's the hush you.
Yeah.
That's what you want. You want the hush you, so you can be like, here, I don't want to hear this anymore. Like, I don't want to hear you break up with your girlfriend again. Here.
Right. You need a really stripped down model like they would give out on airplanes. That like if people steal it or they walk, like it's disposable almost, you know?
Yeah.
Well, actually, you know what? I'll just walk around with a paper cup and be like, put your phone in this cup. Put the cup over your mouth. Like a really extra large red Solo cup that can fit a cell phone in it. So you just say like this all the time. I'm gonna get milk on the way home. Do you need anything else? That's all you'll hear on the bus.
That's it. Bill, just so you know.
Okay.
It's in Kickstarter right now. It hasn't been released, but according to the levels of Kickstarter, it's going to be $189 for the basic model. But for $359, you can get the friend pack.
What?
The friend pack, so you get two of them. So I could buy the friend pack and give one to you and keep one for myself, so we would always be,
What? Just buddies? Because
I guess.
Are they like pre-synced to each other or something? Is it like
no? You
secret?
sync it to your phone.
But like, what would be the? It's just buying two at once. It's not really like they're not somehow because you're getting two of them. What's the friend aspect of it? How are they? You know what I mean?
Well, you and I always talk in big ideas. So if I don't want your responses stolen, and if I'm doing my part to keep our conversation private, you should do your part too.
Right. So it's like the cones of silence in Get Smart. So if you're in a meeting on the fifth,
that's it. Throw this out. Can we get the cones of silence?
Can we just get the cone of silence? Yes. That should be what's on the bus. It's a little booth dome that just goes over you. You're in your own little isolated fucking thing. You can pee in it if you want to. No more of having to wait for the back door. But so what I was thinking was that like, oh, this is great. So if you're in a meeting on the 5th floor or at your cubicle and I'm on the 8th floor and we have to exchange super secrets about plastics or piping or something really, corporate. Like that's what is that? This makes less sense the more I hear about it.
Okay, let's move on to something that might make even more sense or less.
But I don't know if that's possible. All right, hold on. I'm giving that one a buzzer. I don't know if you could. You can't hear it, right?
I can. Yep.
You can? Oh, all right. I'm surprised.
Bill, have you ever thought to yourself, I'd like a sauna, but I wouldn't want to go and be with any other people?
Yeah, kinda.
Okay, well, can I interest you in a portable infrared home sauna?
I thought you were just gonna stop at home. Uh, an infrared home sauna. No, probably not. I don't know if a sauna's. Pardon me. I don't know if a sauna is for me.
Okay.
I don't know if that's my bag. You know what I mean?
But this one's solo. Like you don't have to no uncomfortable, sitting next to a guy in a towel who can't keep his legs closed or any of that stuff that we've seen in movies. And you don't even need to, get a membership to the country club.
I think what you're leaving out is the most important fact of this. Now that I look at it, is that it's portable.
It is portable. I led with that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It looks basically like she's in a zipped up travel bag that you would have for like your business suits.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
like,
exactly
like
it.
Like a really large one
with a really tight collar. And a little things for your hands.
Right, and she's reading an issue of Internet Retailer magazine.
That is correct.
Which I don't think is real. But everybody who's on Amazon is reading it. Yeah, this is kind of questionable. All right, let me see. There's some diagrams here. Oh, assembly is just so easy. You'll be sweating off the pounds.
And Bill, think about this.
Yeah.
You could do this in the comfort of your living room while binging Netflix. Imagine how much weight you could sweat off while watching the next season of whatever.
I think I got that much space. I think I could do that. Yeah. You know what it is? I never saw them in real life, but like, it's not so much a sauna like room, but like I always saw them in Warner Brothers cartoons where it'd be like a little booth you sat in. They close the doors around your neck, your head sticks out, and then like in the cartoons, they would crank up the heat, and then when your body came out, your body would be all tiny, but your head would still be
exactly
huge.
what this is.
So this is just like now you can have it at home, and you can fold it up and put it in your closet when you're done. And I guess you just squeegee out all the residues.
They don't cover cleaning in any of this.
I bet you they don't. Ugh. Just yuck.
So basically,
yeah.
Building on that, this is $189.
Sure.
For a portable one-person sauna that you're probably only going to use once.
Well, let's just be honest. That once you set it up, you're not folding it up and putting it in the closet every time. It's too cumbersome. You're leaving that shit in the corner, and then before you know it, there's going to be laundry on it, just like the exercise bike.
That's true, because you know what? With every exercise bike or like treadmill, those also fold up too, but no one ever does.
No, and they should just come with hangers, so that when you, because you can do something with it. Oh, I'll just hang my laundry here. Yeah, this is a pass.
Okay.
This is a pass.
All right, I have something miraculous for you now.
I like miracles.
This is the Mberry. I'm guessing it's Mberry Miracle Fruit Tablet.
Ooh.
Now, Bill.
Yeah.
About the product is simple.
Okay.
Turns sour foods to sweet. That's it. It turns sour foods sweet.
What about people?
It does not. It only affects your taste buds. But if you were a cannibal, it would turn that sour person sweet.
Oh, well, not to get too graphic, but is this the kind of thing, like if I'm maybe into tossing salads, as the kids say, back in the 90s? Would this be a good thing maybe to take part in?
I don't know, because there is a warning that
cancer. What?
Everyone's taste buds are different, and the duration and desired
Uh,
effect varies from person to person.
okay, so I could be tossing a salad and then have this thing run out halfway through.
That's true.
That's not good. That's not good.
But there are
You-
some suggestions
Oh,
of what to use this with.
okay.
Okay? Lemons and limes.
Well, I think that would be the easiest way to kind of notice it.
That's
But
true.
I have heard of this that there was a, or I've seen the kind of cool science experiment done where it's like, okay, put this on your tongue, this particular powder, and now they eat something and it fucks up with their tongue receptors.
Yep.
But what I like is that frequently brought together is the Mberry and sour heads or sour warheads. So people are buying this for the experiment process to kind of be like,
That's all they're doing because otherwise, wouldn't you just get like a not sour warhead?
right. So the fact that those two things are brought frequently together is just like, it's probably 1,700 people doing YouTube videos. Like, it's some kid's channel where they're like, today we're going to have sour warheads, but not taste them.
That's absolutely.
And right there, kids, I just came up with some video content that we should do, but we never will.
So, Bill, are you in?
This is interesting. I'll give it a pass. I'll give it a bell. All right, because at least that's got something kind of going on. It's piqued my interest on some level.
Okay, now this next one it's from a couple years ago, I'll admit.
Okay.
But I
Okay.
saw it and I went, I think Bill could still use one of these.
Okay. Okay.
It's an ostrich pillow.
In meaning that I haven't looked at it yet. So you're telling me what? That it's made
It's-
of ostrich?
No. You can put your head in one end, and you put your arms in the other, and it's basically like burying your head in the sand, but for naps.
Well, I'll say first of all that by looking at the picture, the first picture where it's just a device,
Yeah.
it looks like a plushy male sex toy. I will say that. Okay,
It's much bigger.
than it
than-
looks. I got you.
Yeah.
So I'm scrolling down to these pictures with people wearing it,
Yes.
and this is just retarded.
It's the one with the guy on the desk. That's the one.
Yeah, it's basically a pillow that's just like it just goes over your head. It's a pillow hoodie that has like a little cutout for your nose and a little bit for your ears, and
Those aren't for your ears, Bill.
on the sides.
Yeah, that's what you put your hands in. You got to go to the guy on the desk. Scroll
Kinda
down.
Oh, okay. So if you were like when you were a kid and you'd put your head on your hands on the desk, you can still kind of do that at work.
Yep.
I feel like if anybody did this at my job, they would just be asking for it.
Because somebody would come up and smack the
Dude.
back of their head or something.
Yeah, some kind of prankster would just be like, "You are open season. You
All right,
can't
but
see or hear."
And I'm guessing that for you, this is
Mm.
also out because if you were going to safely use it in the comfort of your own home, fuck it, I'm just going to sit on the couch.
Yeah, I feel like this is just too awkward. This is just too weird. I bet you they sell like hotcakes. $100.
$100, Bill.
Go fuck yourself. For this thing, okay? Oh, great.
Okay, if that blows your mind for $100,
If I saw this on someone wearing this on a plane, I would probably think, "Oh my God, there must be something wrong with that person's head, like the altitude of the plane. That's a special like thing he has to wear, or he's hideously ugly under that, and they're doing us the favor and covering him up."
yeah, Bill, again, if you thought that was ridiculous at $100,
Oh, look at you, fucking Senor Segway.
for $28, you can get a fish training kit.
Oh, tell me more.
Bill, you can teach your goldfish to play soccer
Get out of here.
or jump through hoops, maybe basketball.
Well, I see the set here, and it's basically, it's just, it's all to scale. It's like a little net, a little green field area. You've got a couple of different balls. Oh man, what kind of fish? What kind of fish is this for?
I think it's for goldfish.
Just goldfish.
I mean, any fish, but I just there's a goldfish.
Did you say goldfish?
No, but how is that not in this description anywhere?
Right. How is that not a review?
But there is a 45-minute detailed instructional DVD featuring world-famous fish trainer Dr. Dean Pomerleau.
All right. You need to write that down because that sounds like something for us to investigate after the show. Because I kind of feeling that shit's going to be on YouTube somewhere. Dean Pomerleau. Or that's a bit waiting to be made fun of on some level. That's a Saturday Night Live skit that has just gone out of control.
All right, so I do have a follow-up question to all of this for you, Bill.
Yes.
Let's say you took the time and after 3 weeks you taught your fish to do a thing.
To like,
yeah,
fucking
something.
Fucking right forward pass, like in a scrimmage.
Yeah, why not?
Shotgun plays, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
How long before he takes his own life?
Oh, I thought you were gonna say how long before like contract renegotiations. Before he gets
I'm just saying. Here's the problem.
Before he gets a big head. I'm a star now.
It's
I ain't
one
no
of those
regular
things where
fish.
I never had a fish last that long, so I feel like the training would just never work.
Yeah, but I do like that they include 2 different size soccer balls. So if you have a small goldfish, it's like proportional. But if you have a koi,
there you go.
who probably can learn more because he's got a bigger brain. I'm gonna say, but I'm gonna pass on this one.
Okay.
Although I do want to know, like, what the hoses are for. There's like these little hoses.
No, those are this is a fish training kit. It's not just the pitch that you see. It's also like to go through hoops. So those are different size hoops.
Oh, okay. Well, I do have a picture of a goldfish, and it looks real, of him like scooting a soccer ball towards the net. So
yeah,
I guess if you teach him like, oh, when it goes in there, he gets fed, then I guess that's the way to do it.
And if you don't, you die.
I think Pete is going to be very pissed off when they see this. That's all I know.
Probably, yeah.
Probably. There is a sample video, but we're not going to play it now.
No. Now, Bill, I know that the sports talk we just did with the fish is the most sports talk you've ever really done.
I think, yeah, I've got a sports-related headache right now.
So, but I think this next gift could get you into tailgating.
Oh, okay.
It is
I like tailgating. I've not in like in a real game, but like, come on, standing around for hours and drink in public. Yeah, I've done that.
But I'm talking about take you to the real game and tailgate at the stadium. This would make you the star. This next gift.
Okay, I'm listening.
It's the Crazy Cooler Motorized Cooler.
Oh, I've seen these.
Yeah.
I've seen these. The cooler's a little small. I feel like you're getting a 6-pack and like a sandwich in that.
Yeah, but you've got a 4-stroke 49cc 2-horsepower engine.
Yeah. I feel like you can load up and probably drag another cooler. You can tow. You can definitely tow.
You can definitely tow.
You could definitely tow. You could tow a keg. But, yeah, this is a little bit... I've seen things like this set up. I've never seen one official like this. I didn't know they were actually making them. This is pretty cool. Motorized Cooler, 4-stroke engine. I like the fucking bullshit Photoshoppy. Someone's taking it off the road, popping a wheelie. like picture number 6.
I see that.
Yeah, okay. Like that thing's breaking the second he lands those front wheels.
No, the second he lands those front wheels, he's gonna go head over,
Right. Yeah. Absolutely. If not that, right.
and all the
Ooh.
ice is gonna dump out on him,
Wheelie
which will
bar.
be good.
Oh, but it's got a wheelie bar and a safety bumper.
Yes.
So that's good. And disc brakes. And probably a bumper to bumper warranty. And it's only $6 a month at your local Nissan dealer.
So, Bill,
At
mean,
your
listen,
local
you
Nissan
don't,
Kawasaki dealer.
you don't even need a license for this,
You're right. I finally found my mode of transportation.
and you can take your lunch with you.
I could take all kinds. I don't have to necessarily put food in that.
That's
you know?
true. You could put your comic stash in there.
Drive it all the way to the comic shop and back. I might run out of gas.
You
It's a
might
small
need
tank.
to put gas in the cooler.
But it is kind of like off-roady. So, like, if I have to take it to the shop, to the comic shop in the winter, those tires are kind of nubby. I might get through.
I think well, here's the thing.
I can. You know what? At the very least, I can push it out.
I was gonna say those streets when they plow just once through, when other cars can't get through, you got plenty of room.
Right. As long as that snow isn't any deeper than 2 inches, I think I'll be all right.
And you don't even need to dig it out. You can park that inside.
Sure. And this has a lot of room for modification. You could do a lot with this.
You could definitely do a lot with this.
You could do a lot with it. It's
So-
just the starting point.
So this year we buy it for you. Next year we pimp it out.
Right. It's a little expensive. It goes for $1,000,
Yep.
which is a lot
It is.
for something so goofy.
But to be fair, I don't know how much a 4-stroke engine goes, much
Right.
less the wheels and putting it all together.
And here's the other thing. Just as a concept.
Yeah.
So let's say you bring this to the tailgate.
Yeah.
It's a tailgate. Where are you going on this thing? That you need the beers to be in the like you don't drive around a tailgate and share beers like Johnny Appleseed, do you?
No, but some of the bigger tailgates, you can walk around if you're wearing the right color jersey. They might share some food with you, so you could be like, "Here, I'll give you a beer. Give me a brat," and then go to the next one and get some pulled pork, and go to the next one and get some tacos.
If it is the kind of thing where you're wandering around, like probably be pretty good for what's the one out in the desert, Burning Man, something like that.
This would be very good for Burning Man.
Perfect for Burning Man. You know what I mean? You could just drive around and sell bottles of water, really. But anyway, that was pretty good. I like that one. I'll give it a bell.
Bill, you've heard you could sell snow to Eskimos?
I have heard that.
Okay, well, I've got something better than that.
Okay.
Would you like to buy some moon land?
Yes, actually. Yes.
Okay.
Where do I sign up?
All right. So this site, lunarland.com. No, we're not making this up. 1 acre starts at $30, $29.95.
Well, this explains their slug line. Since 1980, over 300 million acres sold.
Now, to be fair, I do not know how much acreage there is on the moon.
I think that's all of it. I mean, how big is the moon?
Well, they're still selling. Like, none of these are sold out.
All right. Well, tell me more.
So, the standard package, you get your 1 acre of land on the moon.
Sure.
You get your lunar deed and a map of your land.
Oh, okay. You need that. Sure.
So you can get there. But you're never really going to get there, Bill, because, the $30 for the land is fine, but the transportation to that acreage is going to be slightly more expensive.
Well, I think the thing, in real estate, it's all about location, and getting in early. Like, those are kind of like the two ideas. So it's like, hey, I see an area that's on the rise, it's on the come up, it's not being developed. The clean land is still cheap. Maybe I should buy some acres or whatever, a plot, something like that. And you know what? It's the wave of the future, Norton. This is going to be something one day. And I mean, as long as it's officially registered with the interplanetary agreement of
it's the International Association of Human Planetary Exploration. Doesn't that sound official to you?
Are they licensed and insured?
I do not know.
Is this company fully accredited? I don't know if that applies, but is that?
I think that you can only be fully accredited on Earth.
Oh, that's probably.
They might have found a loophole.
They might have. And they would sell you that too if they could. Let me see here. You can buy other stuff, dude. You can buy stuff on Mars, it looks like. These guys are good. Oh man. Jeez.
So Bill,
let's see. They got gift packages.
Bill, you're going to become an interplanetary real estate mogul if you get in on this now.
Man. Finally, I could be somebody.
This is your calling.
This is it. And then I just got to figure out a way to get up there and start building.
That's true. You know what? To be fair, all of the people who may have bought land, we know nobody's developed up there yet.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to buy like a bunch of those little sauna booths that we saw before.
Yeah.
And I think if you retrofit them, they'll make like good little starter hovels.
I just imagine you putting like the cartoon, like basically fishbowl on top of the head.
Sure.
And then that's that.
Yeah, that's all you need. Some duct tape. You just duct tape it to your jacket so it's a nice, good seal.
That's it.
Straight, ready to go. That's it. I'm going to build a rocket tomorrow. You get busy on the paperwork here, and I'll start building a rocket.
Okay.
And then by the time the paperwork comes in, I'll probably be done.
All right. Well, and then new studio.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay.
I mean, come on. We'll be the first podcast from the moon.
That would be something.
I think so. Because we can't make it here, so maybe we'll make it there.
Bill, I feel like we've been sexist a little bit. We've left the women out.
Oh, that's true. These gift suggestions have been kind of masculine leaning, maybe a little bit. Maybe. The sauna seems kind of unisex, but what do you got next?
The wine rack, 200.
Wait a minute. Now you're just saying that all women are alcoholics, I think.
Listen, the wine rack 200 could be for you. She could be holding it for you.
Oh, okay. Well, how is it different than a regular wine rack?
Well, it's a sports bra.
Oh.
And it's got a little tube. And
I gotcha.
There's no padding. You just fill that up with wine. Or, as I'm pretty sure you could, some other drink. And it's got a long drinking tube with an on-off valve. So, I mean,
it's pretty much safe to go. You can do all your sneaky booze drinking and just have it like, you go out starting the night as a D cup. And but you come home drunk and an A cup by the time the night's over.
That's how that works. The thing is, if you're going to hold booze for you and a friend, it's going to be very weird. Like that's going to be a very interesting
sharing the hose.
Sharing the hose.
Well, you don't have to. You just got to get used to the fact that it's always going to be hot. It's always going to be some really warm wine.
That's true. This might be better with another kind of booze.
It might just be a better idea if it was water. And it was like, what's interesting is that it's a sports style bra and it's not being marketed for runners or anybody who might just be thirsty. It's built for alcoholics who want to be inconspicuous. Alcoholic women who want to be inconspicuous.
This is true. And the first bullet line on this Amazon is comfortable sports bra with polyurethane bladder holds 25 ounces of your favorite beverage. However, it is marketed as the Wine Rack 200.
I will say that if you are a female bartender, this could come in handy. If you're in a busy place and it's like, well, let's put all the Jack Daniels in my bra tonight. And if I have to do shots, that's a pretty popular shot here. I can just kind of pull the hose out, give it a little, and good to go. I don't have to run all the way back to the other end of the bar.
You might get a few extra tips that way.
You definitely will, because people be like, "Oh my God, what is that?" And you'll be like, "Expensive, $29.99," and they'll feel so like, "Oh man, I'll help her out. I'll help offset that cost. I'll tip her $1."
Yeah. So here's the question, Bill. Would you get this for the women in your life?
This is a great gag gift for a few women I know. You know what I mean? It would never get used unless they would go to some goofy fucking party and it was like, so they could be funny. But outside of that, like, I mean, I don't need one. So, but I'll give it a bell for originality.
Okay.
Because I don't hate it. I'm just, I feel like it's a one-time pony on that trick.
It's true. You can't do that again. You can't be like, and here it is in white.
Well, I know, but I just mean like it's a gag gift, if anything.
Yeah.
Like the practicality of it will just be like, there are easier ways to hide your booze, I think.
That's fair. Although for cross-dressers, this is the best way to hide your booze.
Maybe.
All right, let's bring it back to you, Bill.
Let's make it all about me for a minute, huh?
Yeah, I saw this and it screamed Bill.
Okay.
Not in a good way though.
I see the name.
Yeah,
I see
it
the
is
name.
the Procrastinator Mousepad Doodler.
Oh boy.
Now,
okay.
It's just a rip-off mouse pad, with it actually doesn't say how many. Oh, 50 sheets. 50 different sheets.
Oh, okay.
So they're all different, but the one example is when is that there is a danger restricted mouse operating area in the center.
Okay.
And then there's a box that says a max of letters. That's it. A max of letters.
Right.
The said what, which is a little word bubble with nothing in it.
Oh, okay. So basically, what's going on here is it's a tearaway sheet mouse pad, and every page of it has different little mini games, thinkers, little kind of drawings or doodles. One of them's got a tiny little maze, but each sheet, it looks like, has bunches of them.
Yes.
So it's not just straight up doodling. It's like procrastination to the next level. Think of the placemats you might get at a diner that have like games for kids.
No. Do this. Think of the other side where it's nothing but ads, but put a blank spot randomly within that and make it like, is this the inbox or the outbox? That's it. Check mark. Pick one.
Right. But all these little things that are all around it are all little different things you can do.
Yep.
So they're all little activities, though. So
now
this is more of a
I did forget to ask.
Get no work done type thing. Yeah.
Bill, do you even use a mouse?
Still using an abacus and a sundial to operate my way around the internet. It's a little slow going, but I find that the payoffs are much bigger.
Okay.
When you finally get to the right page, it's like, oh, Jesus Christ, thank you. But, yeah, I do. Currently don't use a mouse pad. It's just on my desk. Yeah, this is not for me.
Okay.
But what it does make me realize is that there might be a market for placemats at diners that have adult kind of games and things to doodle. And I don't mean X-rated, but I just mean like
just the way you pitched it, I was like, I'm automatically like just a waiter in the diner, and it's like, oh shit, it's 11 o'clock, time to put out the adult
The shift change, the changing of the mats, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Or you just have to ask. Oh, you got 3 adults, 3 kids. Okay, don't mix up the mats now. All right, there's some. These are NC-17 mats.
There you
Yeah, you're
go.
right. Yeah, you're right. It's just safer. Just do kids.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Um,
But interesting though. I do like it. I'll give it a bell.
Now the next one is legit.
Mm. Oh, okay. Something straight up. Serious.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna act like
And-
adults.
Well, maybe.
Maybe.
Bill,
Yeah.
you know there's vinyl is coming back.
Well, I've heard that for the last 10 years.
Yes.
So I think it's as back as much as it'll come.
Now there is this site called The Sound of Vinyl.
Mm.
But it's not that you can get vinyl, it's that you can get special vinyl. Because, you know, while it's spinning around and around and around and around,
Yeah, I knew there was one more. Yeah.
you don't just want a black disc. That's boring.
Sure.
That's boring. So how about I get you the Weezer Blue album in 180-gram blue and white marbled vinyl?
Ooh. I mean, I like them. But so basically what this is just like reissues of popular albums that are all just kind of like just not the basic black vinyl.
Absolutely.
So it's all just kind of like it's a cool color or it's a cool texture, but
And
nothing.
some of them go with it. Like, for example,
Mhm.
Marvin Gaye, I heard it through the grapevine, is in
Right.
grape purple. vinyl.
Shut up.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's
Yeah.
that kind of a thing. And
Yeah. There's a little bit of a color themey kind of thing going on. Sure. A lot of them play off an accent color of the album picture.
Absolutely. And some of them are solid, some of them
Mhm.
are like a translucent, and some of them are like a marble.
Okay. Well,
But
these look to be about $30 each.
they're about $30 each. There's some that are a little bit more. But can you imagine, Bill,
Mm.
if you went the extra mile and I got you one of those, like, frame a record, how much cooler it would look if there was like a bright fucking blue vinyl on your wall?
Oh yeah, sure.
Like, oh yeah, he may have his gold records and his platinum records, but that fucking thing's bright fucking blue.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, well, here's the thing. Like, I'm not exactly a vinyl guy. You know what I mean? But I'm just kind of looking here.
You can get a Reservoir Dog
Mhm.
in red and black smoke vinyl.
Yeah, you know what, Palmer? There's no They Might Be Giants. Oh wait, no. I like Fun. They got something.
Okay.
I got a hit. Hold on. I got a hit. 1798. I like Fun. Doesn't show you what the vinyl looks like though.
Okay. Well, to be
So-
fair, I know Bill does like fun.
Oh well, gets me through. Without the fun, I don't think I'd have anything. Oh, look, they got a bunch of albums. So they got Nanobots, Lincoln, and Glean, which I never heard that LP. Must be
Lincoln
something-
was the good one out of all
Yeah,
of those.
Yeah. Glean must be something on the newer end. I don't know it. But anyway, interesting. Maybe not for me, but if you're into vinyl.
Or if you
Good.
know somebody who is, you can get them something that's not standard black.
There you go. The soundofvinyl.us.
Yes.
I'm giving it no sound effect.
Okay, that's fine.
It's
That's
it's
fine.
middle of the road. I don't hate it. I don't love it.
Bill, I don't know how to pitch this next one. But have you ever been bored in the shower and thought,
Oh boy.
I need my phone or my iPad in here?
No.
Well, apparently some people have, because this next one is a shower curtain, a clear shower curtain with pockets for your digital devices.
Oh. Okay.
And what's more,
Yeah.
you can choose if it's going to be vertical or horizontal.
Well, Palmer, I will say, well, this item does sound and seem ridiculous. The thing I'm thinking mostly is for girls who cam, this is maybe an easy hands-free way to get that whole I'm taking a shower and you're watching kind of thing going.
That is fair.
Number one.
Okay.
Although you'll have the plastic right in front of the lens, so it may not be great. But you know what? Not for nothing. Sometimes, your phone will ring or go off, and you can't see the screen from where you're standing. Like if you were to open the curtain and take a look, because it's like an important call maybe or something like that. So if you kind of had a pocket for the phone or something, I could understand that. But to kind of be like, oh no, I'm going to watch a movie. Like the iPad makes no sense to me.
Well, there's a couple great things you're overlooking. First of all, there are 17 pockets to ensure that your device will be at eye level for you.
That's good. That's convenient.
Okay. And second, the woman taking the shower in the picture has 3 phones and an iPad in her shower curtain.
Right.
And from the other side, it fake shows you her on Netflix and playing digital poker or blackjack while in the shower.
Yes. Well, when you're in a live game, Palmer, here's what you don't know about live poker when you're in a room, is that you can't just leave a table. Sometimes you got to stay in that game, but you can also smell your own butt, so you know it's time to take a shower. And you're like, what do I do? What do
I'm up.
I
I
do?
can't stop. I'm up.
And the Babysitter movie is new on Netflix, so you can't not have that going while you pay a lot of attention to how you scrub yourself. It's just you never. It's just not made for us.
Okay.
Maybe we're too old.
I think we might be.
But the fact that this one picture shows her with 2 phones and the iPad just reinforces my thinking that she's running multiple accounts. She's on 3 different cam sites. She's got all these guys tipping her left and right.
Hold on. Does she have 3 different names? Like they're legit different. Like she's Monica, she's Sophia, and she's like Jenny.
Nah, probably not, because you don't want to come off as an asshole.
Okay.
To the guys that find you and figure it out. Like, oh, I was on, you're Jenny over here, but you're Roxanne. Yeah, you don't want that, because then they'll blow up your spot. She's Shower Angel 26 on all 3 locations.
Okay.
All right.
So this is a pass for you.
Clean Angel. Yes, this is a pass for me, but for somebody else, maybe that's a hit.
Okay. Now, have you ever... this next one is for more for other people. I don't think you have this problem, Bill. Have you ever had an issue, dropping a deuce at work?
Had a problem, morally?
Yeah.
like I shouldn't be doing this here?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, because there's this book called How to Poo at Work.
Oh, okay.
Which contains... How to Poo at Work, a special edition of the #1 toilet etiquette bestseller, a logbook, so you can note when you and your colleagues do business.
Sure.
A poster to cheer up your workplace or poo place.
Yes.
And stickers for warnings of all occasions.
I love this one. This one, they should hand this to everybody on day one of the job. You get your little worker's handbook or whatever kind of little here's all the P's and Q's and do's and don'ts of working for us. And by the way, we have a strict poo policy. We've highlighted all the important stuff that we're pretty particular about. Main one being, don't leave a log on the fucking seat. Doesn't make any sense.
No.
All right. And, If you're really gonna blow it up, you don't have to announce it.
Just leave a sticker.
Just and we'll know. Just leave that little tab on the door so that we are prepped when we go in. We'll, it's all about common courtesy. I love it.
Now, Bill, did you happen to read the first italics of the description?
No.
Don't let number 2 stop you from being number 1 on the job.
Oh, that's a great tagline. That should be on the cover, but the cover actually has How to Poo at Work, the golden rules of relieving yourself in the workplace. Don't get caught out. It's very good. I mean, this is...
The only problem is...
Yeah.
I feel like this is competing with Poo-Pourri. And maybe they should find a way to combine forces.
Well, it looks like it's a great gift. I'm reading some reviews real quick. This guy says, I poo at work and all over the place. Restaurants, bookstores, and my own house, workplaces, other people's workplaces. This book is full of fun facts. Eat some corn and drink some coffee, and then have a seat. And gives it 6 stars. Or 5 stars, whatever it is. And then other people are like, oh, in gift exchanges at work, elephant exchanges, whatever you call them, Christmas parties, Xmas parties, grab bag gifts. It always goes over well, except for the humorless twats. So there's that.
Well, there's, unfortunately, I'm sure every office has a humorless.
Yeah, they're always there. There's always somebody who doesn't get the joke, no matter what the joke is.
Bill, we're going to move along.
Oh, man, okay, fine.
Because I feel like
Bell for that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
This next one, this one's for you.
Okay.
I know you hate soggy cereal.
Yes, that's people often, if there's anything they know about me, they say, Bill, your hate of soggy cereal is legendary. I'm very well known for my Captain Crunch screed that I wrote back in 2002 on my blog, all about how, if it doesn't have a crunch, you can't call it a crunch. It's got to maintain its crunch. But go on.
So this is a bowl where you can separate the cereal and the milk for the perfect ratio in every spoonful, which is what I just said, and somehow they didn't.
They explained it much more complicated.
I just don't know how you don't go with the perfect ratio in every spoonful. But anyway, Bill,
I like it. It's like a deep bowl, but it's got a shelf where you can keep your cereal dry and just kind of like knock it down into the milk area as you need it.
Yeah.
So it keeps the crunch to soggy ratio right wherever you like it.
And it's got a built-in grip for easy one-handed, with one
slurping?
hand. Well, that just means you can snack on the go.
Oh, okay. You don't have to worry about it's a little bit of grip for if you're walking through the house.
Yeah.
Like you always see in TV and movies of the guy holding the bowl of cereal and eating while he talks to his girlfriend in the kitchen, because that's what people do.
Because nobody uses the counters. And by the way, in all of those commercials and television shows and movies, the counters are pristine. It's not like our counters where there might be dirty dishes. They're perfect. There's space galore, but don't use them.
And every house, according to TV, every house in the world has a kitchen island.
Every single, or at least a peninsula.
Yeah, and at least 2 bar stools.
Yes.
But, hey, man, cereal lovers unite. This is a good idea. This is a good one.
Now,
$20 though, which they can go fuck themselves. So I'm taking it back and I'm giving them a buzzer.
Well, if you shop around, I do know there's a $10 version somewhere.
Okay.
But the $20 version is the one I sent you because it's got the better pictures on Amazon.
Oh, okay. All right, fine. But I don't take it back.
But I do have something that is not practical to follow up that perfectly practical gift.
Right, okay. Now we'll get to unpractical stuff. Okay.
Yes. Bill, you wanted to be a paleontologist when you were a little kid once, right?
Yeah, there was a point where I dug a giant hole in the backyard and all I found was coal.
But what you were looking for was probably what, like a T-Rex bone? Like
Yeah,
that would have been cool.
yes. At least something cooler than coal.
Okay. So, Bill, how would you like a life-size Tyrannosaurus skeleton?
Sure, why not? Sure. Yes. I mean, it must be cheap and easy to build. I'm sure it's easy. If I put together like all the IKEA furniture, I'm sure this is probably pretty good. I'm sure the instructions are easy peasy.
To be 100% fair, I can give you a price tag of $100,000. But I cannot,
Okay.
in any of this description, tell you if it comes assembled or not.
I'm going to assume it's going to come in at least 3 boxes.
So you may need an actual degree in order to put this together.
Spanning 40 feet from tail to snout. Oh, yeah.
You've got room for this, right?
I mean, maybe how tall is it standing? 15 feet tall.
15. Yeah.
He's going to have to crouch. He's going to have to squat. He's going to look like he's pooping.
Well, Bill.
Yeah.
You may not have the room, so how about this? How about you just spend $10,000 and just get the life-size skull?
How much on that?
Just 10 grand.
That's not too bad. That's not too bad.
And that's only...
Because that looks like big enough that you could put a chair in it.
It says it's 58 inches long, 33 inches wide, and 69 inches high.
Yeah, you could throw a beanbag chair in there or something. You can make that part of the living room decor.
Yep, it does come... that one does come assembled.
Well, thank God. I'm sure it's only 2 pieces anyway.
No. It says it's 47 bones and 35 teeth.
Oh, wow. This feels like the kind of website that there might be other crazy shit on it. Why does it feel like that kind of a website?
It is, but we're not gonna.
I hear you. We're not gonna go down the rabbit hole. No. All right, fine. No. All right, fine.
That's for another time, Bill.
All right, fine. I said.
Now, on your regular show, you guys like to insult each other.
At times.
Do you feel like there are times when perhaps you're, running out of good insults?
Well, that's for sure. I mean, there are times where I could use like a go-to source.
Well, this next one is literally a literary insults chart.
I like the sound of it.
And we're talking, it's got like stuff as far as, food. And even so specific as soup or concepts and experiences like ideas. For example, how he can compress the most words into the smallest idea of any man I know. I don't know what that means, but it's an insult. And it tells you who it's for.
Okay.
So he is the same old sausage, fizzing and sputtering in his own grease. I feel like you need to read this ahead of time to know exactly. Like, you can't just close your eyes and just be like, "You have delighted us long enough," which doesn't really feel like an insult. But according to Jane Austen, it is.
Let me see.
I've known countless people who were reservoirs of learning, yet never had a thought.
I see. Some of these are like classic literature kind of pulls. This foul swine by Shakespeare.
Thou serpent.
Right, there you go. He's as good as his word, and his word is no good. All right, well, I guess if I was a little bit... This is definitely good for somebody. This is the kind of thing I feel like would hang in Sarah Netzley's classroom.
No, this is the kind of thing I feel like Sarah Netzley would put on her desk, so she can wield it, but no one else can.
She'd be slinging these insults
Yes.
and professing them and quoting from these things and acknowledging these writers, but just kind of like making it seem like it's off the top of her head.
Absolutely. To be
At
fair,
least
I bet you she could do half of these.
She could do more than either you or I could, for sure.
Absolutely.
She should probably write something like this.
And for more of her shenanigans, you can check out the DCTV report.
There you go. But this is pretty good. Not as scathing as I would like it, but it's all from, sources back when people were a little nice, even when they were mean.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. That's true. A lot of class.
That's what it is. Classy insults, you know?
Well, speaking of class, you know what screams class, Bill?
Tell me.
Candles.
They do. They do.
But
yeah.
But not these candles.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like a bacon candle, for example?
It's interesting. It's an interesting start.
How about a burrito candle?
No.
What about the corn chips candle?
No.
Garlic?
Gonna pass.
Mary Jane?
Maybe. If they didn't call it Mary Jane. Mary Jane makes it feel like it's some really swag weed from the fucking 50s.
Okay. What about the nacho cheese candle?
I think I'm gonna pass on that.
How about reliving your college dorm room days with the ramen candle?
Not for me, but I feel like we're getting closer.
Okay, the leather jacket candle.
No, now we're just you're giving me the smells of Fonzie.
How about the zoo candle?
I mean, the Manly pack has bacon, timber, and then leather jacket. So, I mean, you can get a combo pack, which is nice.
There's a car exhaust. There's a tobacco.
Car exhaust. Can you give me suicide? Can I have suicide smell?
Yeah, but without the danger, Bill.
Right. I just want to smell.
All those people trying to get that smell. And all they needed to do was get it. All right, fine.
No. Great stuff, though. I mean, I think they're pretty much, it's more gag gifts, but, you know.
But the further you go down, you get the curry candle, the buttered popcorn candle.
So basically, it's like Jelly Bellies, and we figured out how to make them into candles.
That's
it's
true.
Like, let's take every crazy flavor and make it candles out.
They did make a money candle.
That's just, I don't know. Money's always one of those smells where, like, I know this isn't good. It doesn't smell offensive, but it's just like, it's people's hand germs, dirt, and who knows what's. This probably isn't a good thing to, like,
But
sniff.
you can balance that out with the baby powder candle.
Well, no, that is probably a good one. It's probably a good seller.
What about the French fry candle?
No, you see, and that's the thing. Like, you don't want, because, like, what's the worst smell on you when you leave a place? Like,
well,
when
you know what?
Wait, hold on. When you're in McDonald's for more than 5 minutes and you leave there smelling like French fries, like you worked a fucking shift.
This is the problem, though. I want to know: is that fresh French fries, or I've been there for an hour French fries? Because those two smells are very different.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
There's also a wine candle, which I feel like would be great to get like two hipsters to fight each other. Because you'd light it and one would be like, I'm smelling hints of whatever. And somebody would be like, I'm not getting that at all.
No, that's the homebrew lager ale, white barley hops, Sam Adams special candle.
I do believe that there are some very ridiculous ones, like the urine and the vomit candle.
Oh.
Those
are prank ones. Like, they should come with the wrong label. Like, they should say, oh, it smells like lilacs, and then it's purple, and then when you light it, it's just wretched.
Now,
it's dumpster number 7.
I was saving 4 of these for you, specifically, because I want to know your thoughts.
Candles?
Yeah, the dill pickle candle.
I can dig some dill pickle, but I don't know about a candle. That's too much.
Okay. The new car candle.
What about old car candle? Or is that like you have to combine the leather candle with the car exhaust candle, and then you can get like, oh, that's like a '68 Camaro.
That's true. You could do that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This one, I don't know. I feel like this one would be good to get you. The wet grass candle.
Why me?
Because how much wet grass do you really have on Staten Island?
You should have said, because you don't leave the house, and we need something to remind you of what the outside world is like.
Well, I was going to remind you what high school was like with the number 2 pencil candle.
Now, that's a smell that actually, like that, it's like a sharpened fresh wood smell. I can dig that, maybe.
Well, it's got to be different than the actual timber candle.
Oh.
So
maybe they're just repackaging.
Could be, but I feel like there's probably a hint of lead in the number 2 pencil.
There's a hint of graphite. The key is that the candle, when you melt it down, would have to be like orange on the outside and then like a solid dark color in the middle.
Nice. Yeah. And then when you get to the bottom and there's nothing left, pink.
Right, exactly. Then it smells like rubber eraser.
Yep. So, Bill, they retail for about $12 a candle.
Not bad. Not
Are
bad.
you interested?
Packages like $30 for like 3 of them.
Yeah.
So they bring the price down on the packages, which is nice. There might be something there, but I'm going to say it's a pass for me, but I like it. The Stinky Candle Company. Check them out, folks. StinkyCandleCompany.com.
All right. So the next one I put in here, it's a $15 mug, and I just titled it Mug for Bill. So, Bill, if you would please
just jump right to this.
Click the link.
Click this link.
And read what it says.
Now, before it pops up, is there any anything? Oh, I'm an English major. You do the math. Oh, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. I was never an English major, but I do like the whole you
setup.
Do the math angle. Yeah, the you do the math angle is nice.
Now, here's a question. If I could customize it to say, I'm a podcaster, you do the math.
I think it should say, you do the math. Next line, seriously. Next line, no, all of it. Like, or you do the math. Seriously, all of it. Something like that. Like.
All right, well, that's for your shop.
Okay.
Copyright, trademark, Wicked Theory Studios.
2019. Roll
2018.
Well, you can do that at the end of the year. You can fudge it.
Okay.
I've seen people say it.
All right. Well, if any of you know someone bad at math, this is a great gag gift, especially if they aren't an English major.
That's true.
But if they are, it's pretty straightforward.
It's pretty straightforward. There's a little stack of books. It's not the most impressive design work, but it's basically your basic T-shirt bullshit on a mug.
Yeah.
There you go.
Bill, I want to explain to you that we've all seen those pop culture toasters, correct? Where you can get like Darth Vader on a piece of toast.
Oh, right. It'll burn an image into the toast for you
Yes.
or something. Sure.
Well, this next thing kind of takes that to the next level.
Okay.
Because if you weren't interested in, say, like a TARDIS or a Darth Vader on your toast,
right?
How about yourself? With the selfie toaster.
Oh boy. Okay. I'm checking this out right now.
You can upload an image of yourself.
Okay.
And get a toaster insert.
Sent back to you, I guess.
Sent back to you along with the toaster. And if you want, you can even get like a bundle and get more than one thing. So like, you could get one for each of the members of the Wicked Theory podcast.
Well, what you could do, actually, is, you could, just kind of put whatever image you wanted to and just sell toast. Like, you could just have a cart where, like, you sell toast in Manhattan, and, according to these pictures, you got Biggie or Eric Clapton or a picture of an avocado.
Wow, that would be great. Here's a piece of avocado toast for your
Right.
avocado toast.
Wait, don't eat it yet. Let me sign it with a Sharpie marker. Now you can eat it. It's art on the go. Yeah, so it's ridiculous. But if you did own a restaurant or something, and you had a logo or an image or a character, maybe that would be pretty good.
So, Bill, one of the monkeys brought this to me, and I said, this is great, but here's the question. What image do we upload? Like, do we give this to Bill with a picture of us for his toast?
Sure, right.
Do we give this
right.
to Bill with a picture of him?
Right. Well, I think the way to do this, really, if you're going to give it as a gift, is that whoever receives it, the toaster, has to have that in there, and you do not tell them it's in there until they make their first fucking toast months or years later. I think that makes it a great gag gift.
Can you imagine sending this to an ex with a...
Get the call. By the way, I made toast once. And then I never made toast with it again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm a little nervous about the photo that they have here where they're showing the 3 toasters, and it looks like it's some serial killer's garage. But I'm sure it's all legit. I'm sure these things are safe. I don't know. It seems pretty interesting. I like it. It's a cool idea. It's silly as hell, but anything that puts art into new context is fine with me.
Okay.
I give it a bell. $75.
Speaking of art, normally you would get art framed.
That's
normally.
True. Depending, but yeah.
But the world has gone amok, and we can frame anything these days, Bill.
Or anyone.
That's true. However, you're pretty prolific on the Twitters, correct?
I am on there.
Okay.
I think prolific is for other people to say.
So, how would you like to get your most retweeted tweet, most popular tweet, framed?
Ooh. That's interesting. I think that's a great gift idea. It would be interesting if someone did it for me. But since my tweets are still in the pathetic category as far as traction...
That's not true, because here's the thing you're forgetting. You get to put the URL of any tweet for framing.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't have to be me.
It doesn't have to be you, but it could be you. Remember that one time that perhaps maybe Kevin Smith liked one of your tweets and his little avatar showed up? You could get that one, and as long as nobody else liked it after him,
right.
You could frame that tweet and have it memorialized on your wall.
Right. What would be great is if someone saw it and they're like, oh, this must, like in their head, they're like, oh, this must be a great tweet that he put out. And they'll read it, be kind of like not that impressed, and then be like, why do you have this framed? And they'd be like, no. You see this third head from the left on the bottom of the tweet? That means that this person liked it. That's the artist on Ghost Rider from 1990.
And he got my joke.
And he got it. And he somehow saw it. And that's cool.
Yeah.
To me. But, yeah, that's a pretty interesting thing.
Or you could like somebody else's tweet and be like, I'm the first like on this.
Right.
It's like, you don't actually know Barack Obama. Like, no, I don't. But look, I was the first one to like his tweet.
Oh, I think it's a thing where it's a great idea, but it's too vanity for me. I'd have to have someone hand me that. And then on top of that, I can't imagine what tweet it would be for me.
I was going to say, if somebody handed you a tweet, Bill, I'm going to give you 2 scenarios. They hand you a tweet, and it's one of yours. I'm going to take a wild stab that the first thing that goes through your head is this one.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter what tweet it is. If it's one of yours, you're going to be like, wait, this is the one you chose?
I think I did better than this.
I think this might have been I think I might have done another one like 5 minutes later.
I'm pretty sure this is just a show promo. This is just an episode promo. I don't know why you.
This might be a draft. I don't even think I tweeted this. How did you get this?
I thought I deleted this one. Awkward.
Or somebody handed you a tweet that has that just mentions you.
Oh, well. I think that's got a more likely possibility, because then it would at least probably be someone saying something decent about me, which would come off a little better than me trying to be snarky.
See, you say that, but I challenge anybody to go back through my Twitter history to when I first started listening to the Wicked Theory podcast and find those live tweets for those episodes.
Yeah.
I don't think I said nice things.
I wasn't talking about you.
Oh, good. All right.
Do you think if I got handed a fucking tweet that was of yours, that was framed, like if I got handed a framed Agent Palmer tweet that just happens to mention me, like it would have to be really freaking good, okay?
Otherwise,
because I think I'd be kind of hung up on, like, why are you handing me this guy? Like, just anybody, you went through $50 at a frame. I mean, it looks nice.
Well, hold on. $50 includes the frame.
Well, I just meant like, and it's in a nice frame. You know, it looks nice. You know, it's matted. It actually looks well presented. It'd be an interesting gift to give to somebody. But you're gonna give me Agent Palmer's fucking retweet of like something stupid I said? Of what? An opening line? He's just tweeting what I said. He's not even saying anything. It's in quotes. The whole tweet is a quote from me. Broadcasting to you live from da-da-da-da. That's probably what it would be, right? Yes, but look how many retweets it got.
You know what, Bill? What if they don't show it? But
right.
I wonder if they could do Twitter embeds. Like, what if I could frame a clamor? That
would be funny. Like it's got the play symbol on it, and you can't play it. There's no real reason. There's no context. It's like layers of just not being. What's the point, right? I got you. What they should have is like a longer one.
For threads.
For threads, or just tweet exchanges, like when some celebrities have some like legendary Twitter battle. And then you can just be like, I just want the whole exchange, the whole back and forth.
That could get expensive if you were going to do them individually.
Yeah, I mean, it could.
But to be fair, there is an example on here of a quoted tweet.
Oh, fancy.
So
they're really going the limit.
You know, that could be something.
Well, what I like, too, is the fact that one of these images is of a giant wall size blow-up of it.
There is a poster. No, there's a massive canvas, which is 32 by 48.
Yeah. I love it's funny. It is funny. They use a Kendrick Lamar tweet in the example, and the tweet is literally, wow.
See, there's one other example of the big one, which is Elon Musk saying, I am a business magnet.
I got you, man. I see that one here. Okay. Oh, by the way, it's off-center from the table below it. Just saying.
Yes, it is. It's a little
first thing I noticed.
Too far to the right.
It's the first thing I noticed as soon as I clicked on it.
To be fair, the entire image is off to the left.
Yeah, it's not centered right.
None of it is centered right.
Yes. Let's critique all of these photos now. I don't like these props, and photo number 3.
So the massive canvas is $300.
Fuck you.
The ornate gold is $49. The ornate gold frame.
I mean, what is the massive canvas? Is it really like on a board or anything, or is it just like? I feel like it's just a poster. But I mean, if it was like $300 is a lot, because it doesn't come framed like the small one does.
No, but I bet you it's probably like those like thick canvas ones.
Massive canvas.
You know.
Yeah, it doesn't really say anything special about it.
No.
I'm not buying it.
No. But of all of the things, I feel like this is the one you're most likely to get now that we've put this out there into the ether.
Well, that's true. I guess someone could get this for me as an ironic gift. Have fun searching through my tweet history.
Or
And I will say that this does feel like a thing.
now that Bill's mentioned it and that it would upset him, have fun going through my tweet history to find opening lines of things Bill said.
Find the shittiest, most pointless tweet that just Palmer is mentioning me.
You don't want to do that. You do not want to search Agent Palmer mentions at Wicked Theory.
You'll be there forever.
That will take you forever.
But you might find the random, like, you know, when people put on Twitter, like, hey, at Wicked Theory, call me back. You know,
I've done that. There are a few tweets out there
right?
that are like, hey, Bill, at Wicked Theory,
yeah,
call me.
Get milk and eggs on the way home.
We never had that kind of a relationship, but if we did, I probably would have used Twitter.
I feel like it's inevitable at this point. Like it's coming.
And that's the first one I'll frame.
You know what I mean? There you go.
And that is whatever this is. That's the list that the monkeys and I came up with down in the lab.
Well, I'll tell you, you know, yeah, you and the monkeys have outdone yourself this one. This was a good run. I enjoyed this a lot. I will say, if this was your idea in particular, let the monkeys pat you on the back. Well done.
I need them to wash their hands first.
Well, I mean, they should probably do that on a more regular basis, but they're monkeys. They're hard to train.
That's true.
And you know how they are with the poo.
We're lucky we get them for writing what they write.
You know what? We can get those sauna things and just kind of like lock them in for the night. And that might keep, you know, because they'll be all cinched in at the neck. That might keep them out of trouble.
That's true.
But it'd probably be some kind of cruel and unusual punishment or something like that.
Yeah, I'm sure we get in trouble with pets.
The mental image isn't pretty. Well, this has been fun. I hope people enjoyed these gifts, these gift suggestions, these gift ideas. That maybe something will come out of some of this. Will we be supplying any of the tweets for any of the links for this stuff?
All the links will be in the show notes.
Well, that's a promise.
And
it's a promise now.
One step beyond is that at least at the time of recording,
right,
most of them are Amazon links that are in stock.
There you go. So if you're listening to the end of this episode, first, you can play along with us.
And
well, hopefully.
And if you're listening to the end of this, at the end, let us know if you actually decided to buy anything from this list.
Yeah, let us know what you think about this. Send us an email to the main show. Send one to podcast@wickedtheory.com. And check us out over there. The Wicked Theory podcast is live every Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Mixler. That's an app you can download for free, or you can find us on Mixler.com at Mixler.com/wicked-theory.
I'll be in the chat room, usually
in the chat room, helping us out behind the scenes. You can also find episodes every Monday wherever you get podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, Apple Podcasts, and just about everywhere else.
And Spotify now.
And you can find Agent Palmer at agentpalmer.com.
That's right.
You can find him on Twitter at Agent Palmer. You can probably find him at his house if you can find his house, but don't do that because that's not cool.
Unless your name's Bill and you're going to give me a hug.
Yeah, but that's it. Just a hug. And then I leave.
He also gave me pizza, too, so.
We did. But, you know, we had some of it, too.
That's true.
I didn't give you all of it.
Yeah, that would have been...
That would have been weird. Like if we had brought you pizza and just watched you eat it. You'd be like, no, it's all 2 pies, all for you.
It was good pizza, though.
It was good pizza. So, yeah, check him out. Check out our little friend over there at agentpalmer.com and Agent Palmer on Twitter. And send him hate mail if you got any to theagentpalmer@gmail.com. Because why not?
Because Bill wanted to bring that back.
Yeah, I'm like, why not?
I'm not going to stop him.
Well, you certainly haven't. That's all I can say. But other than that, season's greetings, happy holidays. You might hear more holiday stuff from us. But check us out. Like I said, Mondays for new episodes, Saturdays to hear us live. Pop culture, news, reviews, shenanigans, games. You get in the chat room, listen to us live, play along. That's always fun.
Always.
Always. Well, Agent Palmer, until next time.
Do we have a sign off?
We don't have a sign off.
Oh. Sayonara?
And yeah, our new sign off is we'll work on it.
We'll work on it.